What's up, guys? We're getting into the winter time. Of course, it's A-rig season. Like it or not, most of your local derbies, you're going to need to be throwing an A-rig. One of the things that was hard for me when I first started throwing the A-rig is you've got a pretty bulky bait, and it can be kind of difficult to tie a knot in it, in particular Palomar. I don't tie a lot of knots. I only know a few knots that I tie. So I'm just going to show you one of the knots that I use. It's really easy to use, super simple, and it's a great knot. Typically on my A-rigs, a lot of guys use braid. I use 25-pound mono or 20-pound fluorocarbon. I kind of think of A-rig sort of like a big spinner bait. I kind of put it in places it probably shouldn't be. So for me, just mono or fluorocarbon comes off the reel a lot smoother, easier, and I feel like I have a lot more control over my cast with mono or fluorocarbon. But of course, use whatever you want to use, but for me, I just have more control with that. So I'll show you what it is. We're gonna the knot, and I'll show you one more trick too. Of course, it's a big bulky bait, so when you put it on your reel, a lot of times, it's catching on everything, the net and everything else. I just take an O-ring that you would use for soft plastics, like a Cinco stick bait or something. Slip it over the nose. You can see it there. And then when you put it down and you're going down the lake, just slide it down, holds everything together. And then when I get ready to fish, I just slide it right up the neck, and it just umbrellas right back out. Doesn't really affect the action of the bait or anything at all. As far as the knot, I really don't even know the name of the knot. I have a friend of mine that fishes saltwater a lot. He's the guy that showed me this. You're going to start the knot, go through the eye just like you would a Palomar. Run it through one time and run it back. You're going to have two pieces of line just like you would with Palomar. Take that piece of line. I hold it sort of like in my pinky finger, and hold the other with my index and my thumb. And you're simply just going to twist the A-rig. Just take your Alabama rig, twist it 5 times. Seems to be the perfect amount of numbers for me without getting a lot of line burn. Twist it 5 times. Take that little loop that you have at where you started, bring him back through the bottom loop that you started when you were twisting the bait. And all I do is just hold this tag in. Just hold it here. And you're going to pull your main line. Cinch it down. And you're going to end up with 3 tag ends. You got the loop here, and you got your tag in here. Take your scissors. Cut all 3 off. Now you got this pretty bulky knot, but it doesn't matter. Alabama rig's already big anyway. Not going to lose that knot. It's a great knot. I probably would cut my tag ends a little bit shorter in a tournament situation, but you're not going to bring that knot. Make sure you cinch it down as good as you can. Best knot on the market for A-rigs.